Jim, disappointing to go out the FA Cup in such a manner today. It was close from the nip and tuck all the way, but your thoughts?
That's where we are at the minute. You know, being honest, I think we little bits of luck or whatever. You know, I always say there's non-negotiables in football, and that's to compete and run hard and battle and give you your absolute all. They've done that today. There's no doubt about it. And Curzon's players did it for their club as well. So I thought it was a decent cup tie in that regards. Both sides wanted to win. Both worked hard. You know, both sets of supporters got behind the team. You could sense at certain stages in the game there was a nervous edge to both sets. And if I look at the game, yeah, we're playing against one of the best sides in the league. We know that, one of the best away sides, very, very settled. You know, the team picks itself for the majority of the season, and you know, you look at the majority of them for last season as well. You know, the spine of the side, the two centre halves, and Barton and Jimmy Spencer. You know, they've only made one or two changes. But yeah, they're a good side, but you know, they had more possession early on. But I thought we looked a little bit probably more threatening. We got in on the counter attack. We had a couple of opportunities, and then we just got into a little bit more. And yeah, it was a decent enough performance first half. We were quite pleased. They got into one or two areas. We got into one or two areas. But we've had a couple of opportunities to take the lead, and that's the all important thing at the minute, taking the lead, because when you come out second half. Well, one criticism I said is we got done on the counter attack down their right, our left once with Buckley has gone through, and you know, being a defender, once that happens once, you've got to make sure it doesn't happen again. But it happened again and again, you know. But when I look at little moments in the game, we could have been playing against 10 men with a different referee, 100%, you know. And then the knock-on effect of that is Jordan spilt blood, and he's had to come through 3 or 4 blood shades, so he's back and forth off the pitch, and it's just upset, and he takes that little bit more energy out here. You know, the keepers come out and smash one right into the centre half. Could have gone anywhere. When's it going to just drop for us, just to roll into an empty net, similar to what Darlington did last week? You know, it's more of an error. But that would have been an error if that would have happened there, because there was a misunderstanding. And then we get done on a deflection. You know, it's a cross. It's not even a shot, it's a cross. A right-footed player going down to the touchline. Now it's hit him on the inside. Matty Thompson on the side. And
is that what's happened?
Yeah, he's gone to block it and he's hit it. You know, looks no danger, but I seem to be saying the same. How's that gone? And it's just it's madness. You just look at it and go, well, that's a look back at it again, but we just don't seem to happen to us, and we're working hard, and we probably deserve a little bit of luck in that regards. But 82 minutes gone, they go 1-0 up. They're through the roof with momentum and endeavour. They're working hard. We still got into areas, but we've had opportunities ourselves to go 1-0 up. You know, the header from 6 yards is the biggest one. And it's a different story. You get yourself in the lead, FA Cup at home, crowd behind you, a little bit of doubt in the opposition's mind, something to cling on to, all those things. We're not there at the minute. So it's very disappointing to bow out. We've had a right good go. I can see that. I can see that when the lads in there, they're absolutely devastated.
I think we saw that this week, didn't we? The work rate, everything was there.
Well, you know what, Rob, if you look at last week, I was probably harsh when I said it was one of the worst performances. When I look back on the game, we could have been 2 or 3-0 up. The stats say they've had a go. It was just that little moment at 2-0 where the body language went a little bit. But if you're away from home and you've obviously got to the ground late and everything, and you're working extremely hard to get back in the game, we were at that little bit of momentum at 1-0 down, and then suddenly it injures. The second goal's the killer. It's a mistake. You can't do nothing about that. And you can just see the energy and everything just sap out of them, because you go all your preparation in the week, you're travelling, you know, and all that. And I said to the lads, I was harsh on them, because when I look back, I thought we were far the better side for the first 25 minutes or whatever. We had good opportunities.
Second goal killed it.
Second goal killed it. You can just see everyone. They're only human. They get frustrated. I've tried to speak to them about the mentality that there's always something to play for. You know, even if you're 3-0 down, we have a great chance with Danny Lloyd. It's another tick on Danny's thing if you can score that. So it's about keeping that right, even you know, when it's against you, or you're right on top of the game. But that's where we're at the minute, and I did say that to the lads. You know, they did, and that we have the stats everyone does now. That's backed up with regards to how hard we've run, how much we've sprinted. We're just coming up a little bit short, and these little key areas. Got to be ruthless at one end, because we've had opportunities. At the other end, obviously in the league, we can nip the mistakes out. One or two other little bits we've got to become better. And we need that little rub of the game, because that's what they got with a deflection today to take it in a game that's nip and tuck. It could have easily been a draw, probably a fair result. It could have gone our way, it could have gone their way, and as it is, it's gone their way today. It's not as if someone's smashed it in from 30 yards in the top corner. You go, that's a goal where you're winning any game. And it's not as if we've been absolutely steamrolled, haven't had a chance, you know, when we've been beat 3 or 4-0. You know, they're good side cares, and credit to them. But we give it a right good go, and I'm proud of the lads for that. You know, we were 4 unbeaten at home before today. 2 wins, 2 draws. I believe it should have been 3 wins out of 4, and only for the post and the other one, it could have been a nice little 3-2 victory against Radcliffe. So it is what it is. We've got to take our medicine, and we've got to bounce back, and another home game next week against a good side. But you know, we need that little bit extra.